So my name is Kauleen, and I'm from America, California to be specific. And I would like to share with you today a little bit about my story. So I grew up mostly in California, but also all over the world. And yeah, being a world traveler, it was quite hard to find my place. But yes, I ended up finding God for my identity. But today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about my adventures while traveling. So in April 2015, I went to Nepal, and on my way there from Thailand to Nepal, our plane was actually struck by lightning. And we kept going up and down, up and down. And during that time, me and my friend started praying. And we were like, okay, God, we don't want to die right now. We really want to live. And so as we cried out to God, we really believed that God saved us. And we ended up landing, we actually turned around, but we ended up landing safely back in Thailand. And then the next day we went to Nepal. And ministry was great in Nepal, but towards the end, when we were leaving, we ended up getting to be there while the earthquake happened. And so that was two very, very intense things straight, one after another. And I was quite upset, and I was actually even more upset with God, which is surprising, because you would think, why would someone be upset with the Creator? But actually, I felt it was unfair that I had to go through these things. I'm 22 years old, and I didn't want to die, and I felt like I was very close to death. And then when the earthquake happened, I was also scared for my life. It wasn't quite as intense because in California we also have earthquakes. But then I had a hard time meeting with God. I had a hard time talking to Him because I felt distant, because I distanced myself. And so once I turned away from my own selfish view, I realized that I was seeing Him out of a lens of not feeling protected, but that's not actually who God is. And when I realized who God was and who God actually is, from a lens that's not my own, from my own issues and my own circumstances, I realized that God is actually good. And through everything that I went through, He will always be good. And so I can remember that, and I can be reminded of that, the fact that, yes, I almost died, but God did protect me. He did send angels to save us on the flight, and even in Nepal, He had His hand upon us, and we didn't die. And so I can really look at it from that view and realize that God is a good God. And I believe that the world can see God in that view instead of in a view of whatever circumstances they've come from. But even you can view God in the way that the Bible actually says instead of what we may see God to be.